I'm Rick Owens, and I'm sitting here with Thomas Jenkins from Double Your Money Car Flip. Thomas, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing well. Let me ask you just a couple questions. First one, tell me about your business and what exactly do you do?
Basically, what I do is I train individuals how to buy and sell inexpensive used cars for a profit in less than 5 days with no drama.
What's your background in the car business?
Been in the car biz for about 30 plus years. Car salesman for 10 years. Car wholesaler for roughly 10 years. Had two used car lots in San Diego for 12 years. Sold them both about 7 or 8 years ago. Kind of semi-retired right now. I've always kind of flipped cars all my life in between whatever I was doing throughout the years. Very good at what I do. I don't mess around.
Now tell me, is this a full-time job or can someone like me who has a part-time job, can they also do this on the side as a way to kind of have a little bit of extra income?
You can do it full-time or part-time. I've trained a lot of people throughout the last couple, 2 or 3 years, 2.5 years to be exact. Some people do it part-time, some people do it full-time. If they have a 40-hour job, obviously you can only flip so many cars a month, maybe a couple. Make yourself around, I don't know, $2,500, $3,000. If somebody has more time or they want to get more involved in it, they can do 5, 6, 7, 8 cars a month and spend roughly 15, 20 hours a week doing it.
Do you have to have any sort of mechanical experience or any kind of background selling cars to do something like this?
No, I have zero mechanical experience myself, and I mean zero. I buy inexpensive cars like $12, $13, $14, $1,500, get them back to my house, clean them up for 2 or 3 hours, put them on Craigslist the next morning for $29.95. That's my price point that I normally use. I do have a Hispanic mobile mechanic that I can call up if I need them. Got them off Craigslist here a couple of years ago. Some cars I spend zero on. Some cars I spend $150, $200 on. Depends on what a car needs. If I buy a car that has a window regulator that doesn't work, the window doesn't go up and down, and it needs a $75 regulator from AutoZone, I'll have my mechanic put it on for $50 and I'll fix it. Okay, some cars it may need Freon for $40 over at AutoZone. Put it in real quick so the air blows cold. So like I said, every car is a little bit different. Half the cars I change oil on, half the cars I don't. Whatever they need to make them right, I make them as right as I can within reason as far as money is concerned.
How much capital would I need to get started?
How much capital you need to flip cars? If you do what I do, you need roughly around $1,500 to buy your first car. Okay, a lot of cars I buy and sell, I pick them up for 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $1,500, and like I said, I put them on Craigslist for $29.95. Usually the next day, and I usually end up selling them for 27, 27.50, 28, 28.50, whatever I get for them. Everybody wants a couple $100 off. So, but to answer your question, roughly around $1,500 to get you in the biz. Buy your first car, clean it up, put it on Craigslist, sell it within 5 days, make your profit, and do another one.
Now, someone like me just starting out, how much profit could I expect to make within my first month of flipping cars?
Well, everybody's a little bit different. I've trained over 125 people. The people that I've trained, they make anywhere from $2,500 a month to $7,500. Like I said, the more time you put into it, the more money you're going to make. Some guys already have full-time jobs. If you want to really go full bore, you make 75, 8 grand a month. If you're backed up against the wall and you're already spending 45, 50 hours a week, you can do a couple cars a month and make yourself, 25, 3 grand a month. So it just all depends where you're at in life. I myself, I do roughly 8 cars a month, 2 a week, makes me around 10 a month. I average $1,400 a car. I personally have bought and sold over 175 cars over the last 2 years. My average profit per car is $1,400. The least I've ever made on a car is $500. The most I've ever made is $4 grand, but my average is right around $1,400. So I'm good. Like I said, I'm good at what I do. I invest roughly around 15 hours a week doing this. Uh, if I wanted to make more money, I could, but I got other things I'm doing in my life right now. So, besides the fact that I buy and sell cars myself, I also train people how to do exactly what I do.
So what makes you different from all the other, car flippers out there or consultants online pitching their stuff?
What makes me different is, first of all, I take this very seriously. Number one. Number two, I'm money oriented. I'm motivated. I do the same things over and over. I got a technique that I developed roughly around 3 years ago when I was up in Orange County, advertising and marketing, so that I have people that call me every single day that want to sell me their $1,500 car. And I probably get 4, 5, 6 phone calls a day. I'll get 25 to 30 in a week. I don't answer my phone. Everything goes to voicemail. If I like what I hear, I call them back. If I don't, I don't. And with this technique that I use, I basically buy 2 cars a week. I cherry pick. Okay, and don't get me wrong. Some of the calls that I get are bullshit. People trying to sell me Ford Explorers or Chrysler Seabrings or older Saturns. I don't want that stuff. I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Honda Accords, Camrys, Corollas, Sentras, Jettas, little import cars is what I really like to focus on. 02, 03, 04, 05. Newer is better, lower miles is better. Original paint is a big plus with me. I like buying cars with original paint. I don't buy cars with salvage titles. I don't buy cars that have out-of-state plates, personalized plates, or handicap plates. And the reason why is you buy a car from a private party, they want to yank those plates, and I'm going to be selling the damn car in 2 days, 2 or 3 days after this. And it's pretty hard to sell a car at a parking lot or a shopping center with no plates on it. So, to answer your question?
One of our users, Philip Donahue from Boise, Idaho, from Facebook, actually asked a question. He wants to know, he says, I flip cars now, but I'm having problems finding good deals on Craigslist. Any input?
Well, I personally I don't buy cars off Craigslist. And the reason why is because half the guys on Craigslist are flipping cars, and the other half they're asking stupid money for their cars, or they're not describing them the way they look in the pictures. Okay, so like I said, I got a technique that I have people call me up every single day that want to sell me their car. And it's a lot easier that way. I don't have any competition. There's zero competition. So basically, I train people how to do what I do. I train people, like I said, from Orange County, LA, Inland Empire, San Diego, Palm Springs, Las Vegas, Denver, Phoenix. The word's got out that this is what I do. I train people how to flip cars for a profit. People come see me. I have a 2.5-hour seminar here in San Marcos. I do one-on-one consulting. So if somebody wants to come see me, they set up a seminar appointment. I sit down with them and I show them exactly what I do and to take back to their neck of the woods, and that's where they're going to buy their cars from, within 4 to 6, 8, 10 miles from their house. That's where their cars are coming from. They're not auction cars, they're private party cars, clean titles, they're not advertised on Craigslist. Okay, that's number one, that show them how to get the cars. Number two, if somebody's already flipping cars, most car flippers that I've talked to, and I've trained a lot of car flippers to get a lot better, I put polish on their program. I show them how to stay under the radar, number one. Number two is I show them how to work smarter, more efficiently, and to basically buy and sell cars with no drama. Okay, how to keep your names off titles. How to buy cars, like I said, locally. How to determine the value of a car. You're not going to be using Kelley Blue Book or Edmunds or Black Books or whatever. You're going to get you're going to basically go on Craigslist and do your comps. When I say comps, when I get ready to buy a car, the first thing I do is I go on Craigslist. For instance, an '04 Honda Civic that somebody wants to sell me, even though I already know what they're worth, but you can't get lazy in this business, so you take the time to figure out what they're going for online, and you'll pull up 25, 30 examples, see what they're going for. You're going to spend $1,400, so can you sell it for $29.95, or at least advertise it for $29.95, sell it for $28, $28.50, $29, whatever you get for it.
What are some of the risks that are involved?
There's risk in everything. Put it this way, I bought and sold over 175 cars in the last couple of years. Never lost money on a car. Okay? When I was wholesaling cars, you bet I lost money. When I had my car lots, you bet I lost money. Over the last 2 years plus, I bought and sold over 175 cars, never lost money on one car. Okay, does that make me really good? Nah, I'm good at what I do. However, I got built-in safeguards how I train people to do what I do so that the risk is minimized, big time. Okay, the least I've ever made on a car is $500. The most I've made on a car, $1,500 car, is $4,000, and my average is $1,400. When I say, is there a risk involved? You minimize them. Excuse me. You only buy cars from real people. If you don't feel comfortable buying a car from somebody, if you don't feel comfortable with a person, you don't buy the car. Okay? You make your money when you buy a car, not when you sell it. Just like if you're dealing in Rolexes or real estate or whatever, you make your money when you buy the vehicle, not when you sell it. Okay? So as far as the risk involved, you got to be a good judge of character. You got to be a good judge of a person. I've trained over 125 people throughout California and other states. Like I said, they come see me. The people that I've trained all the way from 16 years old to 78. I've trained roughly, 120 plus guys and 5 or 6 girls, or women I should say, how to buy and sell cars. And they average anywhere from $2,500 to $7,500 a month. So, if you're adverse to any kind of risk whatsoever, this program may not be for you. Yeah, there's risk involved. You gotta have an entrepreneurial spirit. You gotta be able to say, hey, is there a way that I can do this and buy a car, clean it up, make it nicer, and sell it within 3, 4, 5, 6 days, and get cash money, and do it again, again, and again, and again. And you do the same repetition over and over, and I train people how to do, like I said, basically exactly what I do. Okay?
What type of person is this program right for?
What type of person? Somebody that needs to make some extra money. It all boils down to money. Okay? Somebody that needs money. Okay? And also cars. I mean, these are the kind of cars, 02, 03, 04, 05s. These aren't the kind of cars, excuse me, that you're going to have a lot of passion for. It doesn't matter. All you're doing is buying a car and detailing it, making a nicer car, resell it. You're not going to be selling cars from your house. Okay? You're going to be selling cars from a shopping center. That's what I do. I show you exactly how to set it up. So, what kind of person have I trained that gets involved in flipping cars? Somebody that really needs to make some money, that maybe doesn't want to get a real job right now, or somebody that's working 40 hours a week that has another 10 or 15 hours a week to invest to make some hard cash. Flipping cars is not going to make you $1 million. You know, I'll tell you that right up front. But it will put some cash in your pocket quick. And you don't have to have a lot of car experience to do this. You just have to, there's work involved. Don't get me wrong. You got to roll your sleeves up. I detail my own cars. If somebody doesn't want to detail their own cars, they can spend $100 off Craigslist and get a mobile detailer to come out. I don't do it that way. And the reason why is because I don't mind detailing cars, and I detail them better than any mobile mechanic can. So.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, Thomas?
Anything else I'd like to add? Basically, there's a phone number. You've listened to this little brief mini seminar. If somebody wants to take it a step further and they want to get involved in the car flipping business, contact me, and I'll set up an appointment with you. You got to come see me. I'm here in San Marcos. It's a 2.5-hour seminar. The follow-up training is roughly 4 to 6 weeks. I do a lot of things for an individual as far as I show them how to advertise. I show them how to get the cars, number one. Number two, show them what cars to avoid. Okay, how to act around people when you buy and sell. You play dumb when you buy. You play dumb when you sell. You don't have to be a car person to do this. Like I said, I have trained a lot of people that have no car experience whatsoever, and they're doing exceptionally well. Um, so, like I said, you've got my phone number. If you want to take a step further, contact me, and I'll see if I have what my schedule looks like. Be prepared to fasten your seatbelt, rock and roll. You'll have a little bit of fun with it, and you'll look back and say, "Wow, that guy was good."
Thomas Jenkins with Double Your Money Car Flip. Thanks for sitting down with us.
You got it, my man. Take care. Enjoy.